In this tutorial, we'll take a look at how to configure custom quoting between Infigo and printIQ. Until this point, in order to create an estimate and retrieve live pricing from printIQ, it required you to create individual SKUs for each combination of product you wanted to offer to your customers. So if you had 5 fixed sizes, so let's say 2 stocks and 2 finishes, it meant that you need to create 20 SKUs in printIQ. With this functionality, it removes the need to create these products up front and instead allows you to build up a detailed mapping between your Infigo product and its printIQ equivalent using various component parts of that product. This works by building up a base specification on an Infigo product level and then overriding certain parts of that specification on an Infigo product attribute or an Infigo product attribute combination level. This allows your customers to build up a more complex quote. We will discover how to configure both of these levels during this tutorial. We'll begin by taking a quick look at the various means by which we can map Infigo products to printIQ products. So where I'm starting off here is by just creating or navigating to a product which we wish to connect with printIQ. I'm going to go to my product variant settings. And then if we have our connection with printIQ enabled, we have the ability on the product variant to click on Connect Link. Now, we can add many of the link details at this product level. Should you need to link details on an attribute or attribute combination level, this can also be done, and we will see this later on. So looking at the 3 different product type options got here, so the 3 different ways by which we can link the Infigo product to the printIQ specification. We'll start off with the print on demand method. This method is the one which our existing Connect printIQ customers will be most familiar with. This method consists of directly inputting an external ID which links to an entry within printIQ itself. This eliminates the need for a custom specification if it isn't required. You'll notice underneath here that we do have this Get Price Quoting API JSON. So this is where the manual approach to custom quoting has been able to be carried out in Infigo for some time. However, it was for much more specialized users with a certain skill set. You'll be able to configure the JSON to link the Infigo products with various specifications from printIQ. This tutorial focuses primarily on the method of accomplishing this same feat using a custom-made user interface. So next down, we have the stock method. So once this has loaded, a drop-down list is populated with a list of all of the available stock products from within your printIQ instance. So you see this is taking some time because it might be drawing in a vast amount of data. I now have a list of available products which I can select between. If I click on Available Stock Product Info, details on all of the available stock products are shown within this list and provide you with relevant information about them. I'll scroll down a bit further on here. You can see that, again, the JSON can manually be configured within this setting as well. Now I'm going to switch to custom. Selecting custom from the product type dropdown will activate the custom built user interface. And this allows you to easily utilize our custom quoting capabilities. As a reminder, configuring options within the custom UI is essentially configuring the JSON which is sent to printIQ without having to manually construct it, which, as we mentioned before, might require specialist skills. So we'll start off with the product category selection. So this is the name of the product category that is passed into printIQ for the custom product quote. Note this is a list of printIQ categories, not Infigo categories, and this will ensure the correct information is drawn into Infigo in the subsequent selections on this page, such as sections and job operations. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a category. Now scrolling down a bit further, you'll see that we start off with a empty sections area. So to define sections for this product, we can click on Add New Item under the Sections heading. Now, please do note that sections is a printIQ term. We are drawing information into Infigo from that area within your printIQ instance. Please do note as well that you can have multiple sections in each of these products. So you can click that Add New Item button multiple times and make multiple specifications if you need to. So within these options that appear, we can define the section specification of the product. So this includes a lot of information such as the stock you want to utilize, how many pages, whether there's a finish size, and much, much more. So many of the drop downs here are populated with items drawn from your printIQ instance. This allows you to really focus on the detailed specification for this product, and this will result in accurate quotes. Still within that same section, you'll see we have a section operations area with another Add New Items button. Now you can define one or more section operations in a single section just by clicking that Add New Item one or more times. You see there we have a few additional options again, but please note that section operations is again a printIQ term, and we're drawing information from that area within printIQ. You can see here we have some populated lists. Scrolling down a bit further, you'll see we have the ability to specify the finished size information. You have the option of defining a custom finish size if this is set to custom, where you can put a width and a depth, or selecting from a pre-populated list of relevant sizes from your printIQ instance. To define job operations for this product, click Add New Item under the Job Operations heading. So you can see by default, yet again, this is empty. A note yet again that job operations is a printIQ term. So we are drawing information from this area of your printIQ instance. So complete the job operations specification. These allow you to provide a full definition of the product, giving you fine control over information sent to printIQ in order to retrieve an accurate quotation. Additional configuration of the JSON can still be applied using the custom specification option. However, in most cases, this should no longer be required. As a reminder, the options you are completing on this screen are customizing the JSON through the purpose-built UI. Once you're finished, click on Save External References and close down that window. So the next thing we're going to do is go back to product variants, but then navigate within our product variant itself. So what we're going to do is take a look at overriding certain parts of the custom quote specification where it's required. So this could be used, for example, if a change in product attribute changes the specification so that a different quote is required from printIQ. So if I go over to my attributes tab, and all I'm going to do here is assign an attribute and corresponding attribute values to the product. Once an attribute value has been defined, which requires a different printIQ quote from the base product, we can click on the green Connect Link button. Okay, so I've added an attribute and an attribute value to that particular product. You can see now I have the Connect Link button for that attribute value. So I'm just going to click on there. Switching that to custom, once again, that will populate all of the custom information that we specified for the base product. The specification of the base product will be displayed with certain sections grayed out if they cannot be altered. Anything that isn't grayed out, you can modify, and that will just change it for this particular attribute value. Anything that's not changed will fall back to the base product. Once you've made any changes you need, just scroll to the bottom and click Save External Reference. And do remember that similar changes to these specifications can be made to attribute combinations as well. I don't have any setup on this particular product, but if we'd specified some attribute combinations, then we'd go through the same process of just clicking on Connect Link and making the required changes to the custom quote specification.